Welcome back to our second hour of World Crisis Radio. A couple of appointments. If you're anywhere near Madison, Wisconsin, on the first day this program is being broadcast, if you're anywhere near Madison, Wisconsin on Saturday, March 12th, go to the demonstration against the reactionary Republicans and their union-busting outrage, the Ash Wednesday ambush, the coup d'etat inside the state legislature of Wisconsin. Undoubtedly illegal, but unlikely that courts will recognize that. They're expecting 100,000 people. I hope they get 1 million in Madison, Wisconsin, against those reactionary Republicans who have gone way too far. And if you're concerned about Libya, you want to stop a war, normally the peace movement is, it's not inspiring when the peace movement shows up only on anniversaries. But now, on the 19th of March, that's the anniversary, more or less, of the 8th anniversary of the beginning of the Iraq War. So on the 19th of March, in many cities, including here in Washington, D.C., at the White House, you can find this up on the Veterans for Peace website, the Answer Coalition, other groups. They're all sponsored by different organizations, and I'm not endorsing any of them, just the idea of going to the demo. Hands off Libya. We don't need a fourth war. Obama, back down. No attack on Libya. The no-fly zone would cost about $15 billion a year. That's enough to pay for Head Start and WIC protein meals for expectant mothers and infants. But now, given the obvious betrayals of Obama preparing new betrayals on the budget, and Obama quite possibly engaged in ginning up something for Libya, who knows when, it's important to keep our focus on the constitutional non-qualification of Obama. So we're hoping that we go to Phil Berg, we can get yet another update on his law cases and also on the progress of those birth certificate bills there in the States. How you doing, Phil?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I really don't have an update on the various states that are doing this. You know, it's 11 or 12 states that are moving for it. We're trying to gear up to get the other states on the move to do it. Also, I'm still getting ready for this new lawsuit to expose Obama, but it's going to be along the theory of what we decided not to take to the Supreme Court because we didn't have everything there. And the good thing about that type case that the Supreme Court has already stated that in a False Claims Act case, they're standing. How we're going to proceed on that, and I can talk because the other case is based on the other case, is that we really feel that Obama is not naturalized, not natural born, and also not naturalized, but an illegal alien. And as an illegal alien, he could not serve as a United States Senator from Illinois, which we will be claiming that that was fraud. Now, if he can't serve as U.S. Senator, obviously he cannot serve as president. So I still am appalled that here we are 2.5 years later, and the media still will not go into the issue of Obama's status. Now, recently came out this past week, and I'm sure you saw it, but for your listeners, a report from the NPR, National Public Radio, stated that basically that they had been covering up the story. They had not reported on the story. And this is a story that has to be reported, not because Phil Berg, came out with it on August 21st, 2008, and have pursued it since that time, but this is a major issue here in this country. We have an illegal president, and that's why everything he's doing is illegal. And everything he's doing is voidable because it's all, it's void, everything he's doing. And it's really on the level of treason that Obama and other people have not come forth to discuss this issue. I mean, the Constitution is the law of the land. Just because last week the Supreme Court, or this past week, the Supreme Court decided not to hear another case, which they had decided not to hear before, and the attorneys brought it up on a different angle. I think the Supreme Court has been wrong in my bringing forth various requests for injunctions, and on the several other cases that have come up to the Supreme Court, they have decided not to review them. I think it's really abominable. I mean, think about it. Just look at the Chief Justice Roberts. When he was sworn in to uphold the Constitution of the United States. And he and the other new members, they're all sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States, as well as all members of the Senate and House. So, this is, for those out there saying, oh, Berg just wants to make headlines or this, that. I don't want headlines. I don't want anything. But I want our elected officials and our appointed officials, the judges, to live up to the Constitution. This document has survived us for 234 plus years, and here we are. We have a person in office who doesn't belong. We have a media who won't do anything. The media doesn't have a responsibility other than if we really have a free press, but unfortunately we don't have a free press in the United States of America right now. It's controlled by the money people, and I think the money people, as I stated before, they are controlling Obama. And we can't have this. And some people can say, well, it doesn't make a difference. It makes a major difference, because if you allow this to happen, then what happens when they want to take away other rights from us? The Constitution must be adhered to. The Constitution must be listened to. And I'm appalled that the media, I'm appalled that all members of Congress, I mean, anyone out there, you should all write or call your local congressman and say, why won't you look into Obama's status? He's an illegal alien. He doesn't belong as president. I mean, this is very hurtful because there's feelings that Obama and his crew are going to go after the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. And if they get away with this under the First Amendment, why can't they do something else? Because they know the American public out there is not doing anything. So
Phil, another very obvious example. If you have the British government and the French government saying, we want to attack Libya, and basically we want the U.S. to do it for us, right? They're willing to fight to the last American. Up to now, Obama seems reluctant, but suppose MI6 and the French pull out the birth certificate story and they say, either you attack Libya or we make this public and we sink you that way. He can't be president. He's going to be blackmailed by a whole series of forces.
Oh, absolutely, and you're so correct on that. And like I think he's being blackmailed right now on various things he's doing. He's the first president they allowed to have a BlackBerry. He insisted having it after he was sworn into office. He's told what to do. The powers that be, we don't know what they want to do. And if they decide it doesn't need England, it doesn't need France. It can be the powers that be, like a George Soros or something, to want to get us in another war.
Sure.
I think Soros is behind this thing. You know, he's a multi-millionaire, a billionaire, and he has ruined other countries. Whatever it is, whoever it is, American public, stand up and help us, help you. I mean, that's why we're doing this. It's been costly to me, and we're doing it. Our website is obamacrimes.com, 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 and we have to work together. Obamacrimes.com is the umbrella for whatever your issue is with Obama, whether it's taxation, whether it's anti-war, whether it's anything anti, the gun issue, whatever issue it is, because by questioning Obama where he is, and if we're right, and I know we're right, when it's proven we're right, all these other issues fall by the wayside because they are all voidable, because he is illegal. Now, I'm not mincing words. This is Phil Berg saying that Obama is a fraud, Obama is a phony, Obama is an imposter. Obama has put forth the greatest hoax against the United States of America in our history. And this is material. This is material, and we have to do this. And I urge all of you to cooperate with me at this time. And by next week, we should give you a better update, Webster.
Okay, we look forward to it for next week, and we'll see you then, Phil. Keep it up, and we'll be back in a minute here on World Crisis Radio.